you are having a great day. I'm back on my daily filming streak, and so hopefully I can keep it up. I feel like it's easier to keep up the momentum when I'm just filming daily instead of like weekly or at an even slower pace. Also, because I have been off of Instagram, I feel like I've had a lot more time and energy to devote to both my blog as well as to making videos, and I feel like I'm really enjoying just mixing up the energy, the creative energy. But at the same time, I have had a lot of people tell me to get back on Instagram. And so I have been wrestling with the idea and considering whether or not I should go back to Instagram. It's been almost a month now, maybe 3 weeks. So, yeah, I feel like I'm really starting to kind of settle into this like new life without it. So yeah, I hope that I just whatever I decide to do, I hope that it's the most honorable or the best thing that I can do with my time and with my energy. And so I am just continuing to pray about it and to work on the other platforms that I have. I also was working on just updating some of my Shopify and some of the categories on my WordPress too. So I feel like the energy and time that I was putting into Instagram has now been redirected in a way that's hopefully going to be more fruitful. Also, I have been praying a lot about like that 100 times soil and sowing seeds on the 100 times soil. And so I am just going to continue to seek the Lord when it comes to that. I feel like I softened my stance a bit after watching some podcasts with the founder of Meta being interviewed, and so I feel like that softened my stance a bit, but still I think that I do have certain convictions at this time where I don't think that I am being called to put my time and energy into that space anymore. Also, due to government intervention and just the legal challenges that they are facing, I want to make sure that I'm investing in a platform that, sorry, I'm getting notifications. I hope that I am investing in a platform that is really able to have longevity, and I'm not really sure about the longevity of that platform or that company anymore. I think that one thing that's really interesting is seeing the correlation between the tobacco industry being regulated by the government as well as now social media. And I think that that was something that the whistleblower did mention, was that they were analyzing the ways that tobacco companies responded to the investigations and to the hearings and that sort of thing, and the restrictions that were placed onto their industry. And I think that this is something that we're going to probably see in social media. And obviously, someone had to be the first person to stop smoking. Not me, because smoking is. I'm French, or my name is French. I'm not French actually, but my name is French. So I have like a French vibe. And so I'm not like a cigarette hater or anything. But I do think that it's interesting to just see how society responds and how they change. And honestly, like as I reflect, I do feel like that those platforms were diluting my brand. And so I hope to just continue to focus on ways to elevate and to continue to, yeah, kulia ikanu'u, strive for the summit, like continue to kaizen and to reiterate and to just get better and better. And so I think that that is something that I have been reflecting on as I've had more time to myself and more creative energy as well. I also want to just acknowledge that I felt like I was at a certain level a little bit addicted to scrolling and to checking notifications or that sort of thing. And so being able to just free myself from the hold that I felt like um, this addictive platform or toxic platform was starting to have on me, yeah, is something that I was encouraged to, yeah, stick to my convictions when I was like talking to someone today whom I trust and whose discernment I trust. And so I think that for right now, I'm going to continue to just focus on um, WordPress and YouTube, as well as on Pinterest. I have really been, yeah, dedicating a lot more time to Pinterest as well. And so hoping to, yeah, really continue to incorporate that into my blog, because I feel like that's something that I have kind of stopped myself from doing. And sometimes I feel like we know exactly what we need to do to be successful, but that we just get in our own way and don't follow through or don't do what we need to do. Maybe because we're afraid of being successful or afraid of things finally being done. And so, as some of you know, I started to play tennis again. And one of the things and lessons that I learned from tennis is that I struggle with follow through. And when you don't follow through, unfortunately, the ball does not go where you aim it to go. And so I think that if I really want to ensure that I'm aiming properly, I need to ensure that I'm following through, both on my swing in tennis, but also just in life and in business. And so I'm, yeah, excited to incorporate these lessons that I learn in tennis to my life, because I do feel like God is speaking to me in those moments and in those ways. And so, yeah, thank you so much for listening today. I just wanted to share where I'm at. I also wanted to just thank you, everyone who's checked in about my dog and who has comforted my family during this time. I feel like today I feel very at peace and very grateful for just all the memories and all the moments, and also at peace knowing that my baby Lacey Leilani is finally in heaven with her brother Mickey, and that they are healthy and whole and living in shalom. So I am just grateful for the opportunity to walk through this and to express what I'm going through. And so I hope that this helps at least one person today. And I look forward to seeing you again later.